Where are the other two?
Calm down. They're in the shop getting water.
But we're already late.
It's fine. Anyway, why do you think that girl wasn't interested?
I've got an idea, Dave.
Well,
Firstly, you had your head out the window shouting at a girl that you didn't even know.
Hey, babe. Do you want to take a ride in this?
Secondly, she might have taken offence to the car you were in and what you were carrying in the back.
No way, you freak.
And thirdly, and this is the kicker, we have a grieving widow in the car behind. So do me a favour, stop filling up your diary and fill up the car.
What are you doing up there?
What's it look like I'm doing?
Well, how long is it going to take you?
In a rush, are we, Ashley?
We've got to meet Uncle Roy. And don't you think it could have waited until at least after the will reading?
No, not exactly.
Mike, we only buried them 2 weeks ago. It just seems a little... soon.
I know, I'm sorry.
I know.
You know what Mum and Dad were like for the finer details? I just thought, if their name was still above the door, people would still expect to see them and not me. So, I thought, a new sign, a new start.
I still can't believe you're taking this place on.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just... you're not really management material.
Oh, and you are?
Well, I do run my own business in London.
Yeah, and where did you get your money for your startup? Huh? Mum and Dad?
We all have to start somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm starting here.
I thought you still wanted to pursue an acting career.
I will. An actor's love for the theatre never dies. I may just have to go part-time.
Remind me again, how exactly do you go part-time from no work?
I'm sure I'll manage. Running this place will be a doddle. It's simple. You talk to a client, you give them a hug, and then you send them on their way with a big old bill.
You think that's all it takes? All I can say is it's a good job Jeff and Colin are here to help.
Exactly. Mr. Johnson's funeral is coming up. I'll let Jeff and Colin handle the details, and I'll...
Skive?
No, I'll observe. Learn to do things the right way. It's like a great man once said, when you work hard to do something right, you never want to forget it.
You've been reading my crime books again, haven't you?
How do you know that?
Because you've just quoted Ted Bundy.
No one ever. Anyway, what do you think?
Certainly is a sign.
Of good things to come. You're just jealous that you never thought about it yourself.
Yes, very jealous.
Listen, I haven't exactly told Jeff that Mum and Dad have left the place to me. I've been trying to find the right time. Jeff, where are you going?
I'm going anywhere but here.
Why?
Go and speak to Uncle Roy.
Uncle Roy's here?
He's in your dad's office.
Okay, I'll go and talk to him. What time are you guys back?
I'm not coming back, Mike. I wouldn't be seen dead here.
You're quitting?
I think I've made that clear.
What about you, Colin?
Colin's quitting too.
I don't believe it. After everything my dad has done for you.
I watched him drive this place and your mother into the ground. Silly old sod even reversed a hearse into oncoming traffic.
How dare you! You're half the man Dad was.
And now you two are going to drive the final nail into this coffin. Colin?
Who the hell does he think he is?
Looks like you're gonna have to be a bit more hands-on than you thought.
What am I gonna do now? Uncle Roy.
Speak.
Did you like the finger thing? It's something I'm trying when clients enter the room. Is it too much? It's too much, isn't it? Do you want to go out and come back in again?
No.
Right. How are you both? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you since the funeral. I'm sorry I was such a...
It was okay. Perfectly understandable given the circumstances.
I know. I just can't believe I lost £500 on the 3:45 at Cheltenham.
Unbelievable. What did you say to Jeff and Colin?
Jeff is furious.
Oh, that's probably because I just read them the will.
You read them the will before us.
Yes.
We're the family. You're supposed to read it to us first.
Really? Wow, I did not realise. Right, so read will to family first. Well, you learn something new every day.
So that's why Jeff was annoyed. He's just found out he got nothing. Not even a cash sum.
There is none.
No cash.
No. Everything is tied up. No cash, no moolah, no green, no hulk, no bulk, as the kids are saying.
No one is saying that.
What about the house?
The bank owns it. They had to remortgage after the court settlement in '88. The very same year that Cocktail, the movie with Tom Hanks, was released. Tom Cruise.
And the estate?
I didn't know they owned an estate. I thought they owned a hatchback.
I meant the business.
Well, yes, well, as per your parents' wishes, 2% of the business has been left to me, which is a great decision, I must say.
One of their best.
I'll deal with all the legal stuff. Also, I'll be your financial advisor / guru. I'll be like the Yoda of taxes.
Yoda of tax evasion, or like.
Can we hurry this up? There's a train in an hour.
I wouldn't go boarding any trains just yet, my dear. The business has been split 49% to each of you.
Wait, what?
They've left half to me.
But I thought the business was mine.
I don't believe it. Well, we'll have to sell it. How long will that take, Uncle Roy?
Wait, no, we're not selling.
As 49% owner, I disagree.
Well, everything has to go through. It has to go through. It has to go. I tell you what. You know what it's got to go through? It's got to go through probate. Everything has to go through probate before a decision can be made. And according to this book, that could take 6 to 12 years. Months, 6 to 12 months. Months.
Are you telling me that I'm stuck here for a year?
Well, that's up to you. You're both in this together now, and there's plenty to do. You'll have to buy a new hearse, as the other one, as you know, has blown up, burnt to a crisp, just like your parents. Dominus enum plexus. God save the soul of Amen.
Lovely to see you again, Uncle Roy. Twice in a fortnight. We must be blessed.
Right. So, good luck to you both. And if you need me for anything, I'll be with you every step of the way. Every step of the way. Oh, whoopsie poopsie. Sorry, Barbara. Hey, don't sue me. Couldn't lend me a tenner, could you? I'll walk. It's fine.
I can't believe you don't want to sell.
I can't believe that you do. This is my chance to be something.
We spent our whole childhoods trying to avoid this place. Why do you want this?
No one is asking you to stay. Go and get your train. I'm sure they need you back in London.
And miss seeing your epic fail? No chance.
Well, if you're staying, you can make yourself useful.
What do you mean?
Mrs. Johns is coming in tomorrow. You can help her with the service.
What? But... And what will you be doing?
I have 49% of the business to run. We need replacements for Jeff and Colin. I'll arrange some auditions.
You mean interviews?
Whatever. So, how many black suits do you own?
I've been in the business nearly 10 years. I've a range of suits in many different cuts.
Just this one. You do realise that's not black, don't you?
Just come buy some suits, actually. I might have a few in your size if you're interested. What are you, a medium?
No, I don't believe in psychics. So, Dave, what attracted you to the position?
It's close by, and there's money. There's money, right? It's not one of those work experience things, is it?
No.
This firm has a fabulous reputation. Your mother and father were very well respected in the business. Very big shoes to fill. Big shoes, big feet.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good aura surrounding the place, and you. Oh, yes. I could do some good here. Plus, I need a job so I can pay off my mum's caravan.
You're helping your mum pay off her caravan. Nice gesture.
Well, I thought I better had, otherwise I'd have nowhere to live either.
Have you ever worked with bodies before?
I'm an experienced undertaker. I'll gladly work with your embalmer to complete any work that needs doing.
Well, I'm an earth healer. I also poke around in the spirit realm from time to time. The body is just like a cage, and I have a set of keys.
Oh, I'm really hands-on with bodies. I'm all over the birds when I get talking to them. But obviously not in this case, unless they're not, you know, really good-looking. Joke.
Thank you for coming in today, Mrs. Johns. We're so sorry for your loss. Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything? Tea? Coffee? Anything else?
Do you have any gin?
Actually, there's only tea and coffee. Didn't really expect you to say anything else.
I see.
So, why have you come to us, Mrs. Johns?
Because my husband died.
Yes, I actually meant, why did you choose departures?
Oh, because you came highly recommended. Your mother and father, God bless them, were pillars of this community. I mean, your father did my sister.
Did he?
Oh, yes, he gave her a good service. He did my niece, too, as a matter of fact.
Time for some improv. Let's give it our all. Remember, if you're not in the game, you can't hit a home run.
Wow, that's deep. Who said that?
David Hasselhoff, I think.
And my second cousin, and Mrs. Hopper on our street.
Anyway, picture the scene. There's a lot of mourners coming in, and in order to understand them, we need to become them. So let's try it all together now.
You want me to do what?
I want to see you act mournful.
Is this an interview or an audition?
Think of it as a bit of both. Draw on your own experiences.
I'll think about the time that me and my mother missed the summer solstice at Stonehenge. It unbalanced my vibe for weeks. I couldn't even get a healing stone to work. I even tried an amethyst. Like an amateur.
This is ridiculous.
Now remember, there are no small parts, just small actors. So, action.
And half the ladies at my WI meetings. Oh, and my father.
Now that we've established that my mum and dad were responsible for doing everyone you know, why don't you tell me a little bit about your late husband?
He was an RAF pilot before he retired, and he stayed on at the airfield as a volunteer. That's how he died.
If you don't mind me asking, how exactly did he...
Join the RAF?
No. How did he...
Become interested in planes?
No. Stay focused. How did
we meet? Oh, it was the summer of 47.
die? How did he die? Sorry. Please continue.
He died in an accident at work. Are you needed next door?
No. Everything is fine. This is all quite normal. We are consummate professionals here.
Dave, I'm going to have to see a bit more effort on your part.
You were saying an accident. I know this is difficult.
Well, somebody had dropped a banana skin on the runway. My husband bent over to pick it up and was run over by a reversing fuel truck.
That sounds lovely. Sorry, Mrs. Johns.
Are you sure everything is all right?
Yes. I can assure you that you have my undivided attention. And if you choose us to be your funeral provider, we will treat your husband with the utmost respect. We aim to make our parents proud.
I'm sure they taught you everything you needed to know before they departed.
Not really. They died reversing in a horrible crash, much like your husband. Will you excuse me a moment?
You know, that's more annoyed than sad. You know, you really are going to have to loosen up if you want to be considered. Take note from these two.
I can't do this anymore. I don't want to work with you incompetent freaks.
What the hell is going on in here?
I'll tell you what's going on in here. This place is making a mockery of this profession. I came here thinking I was interviewing to be a funeral director, not auditioning for the West End. Good day.
Sorry. It got a little real in here.
Mrs. Johns is in tears. You've nearly cost us the funeral with all your racket.
Us? I thought you didn't care.
Well, I don't. Really? But while I am here, things will be done properly.
How will you convince her to stay?
Oh. I'll just tell her that everywhere is fully booked.
Anyway, in other news, I think we should hire these two.
You sure?
What choice do we have? Unless you want to carry a coffin all by yourself.
Congratulations, you've both got the job.
Shia LaBeouf was right. I can just do it!
Cheers, like, but didn't the other guy have more experience?
How could he compete with you? Welcome to Team Departures.
And so let the fail begin.
Hi.
So, this is our first funeral.
What do you mean, first funeral? I thought this was the family business.
We are the family, we're just the next generation. A bit like Star Trek.
And you will boldly go where no one has gone before. If you ask the universe for advice, you shall receive it in abundance.
Thank you.
Also, I was thinking, why don't you hire somebody to help you around this place?
That's why I've hired you and Dave.
Oh, so that did actually happen. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So, what do we need?
Well, she's picked the coffin. We just need to get it in her chosen colour. She's picked the mahogany veneer finish.
Is that the catalogue Mum and Dad had for their spare bedroom?
Oh, that's why she was going on about a Svenska Bukala.
Give it here. That's a bookshelf.
Oh yeah, I can see that clearly now. Those Swedes, they're all mad.
Great. So we need a mahogany veneer coffin. That looks like a bookshelf. Thanks, Ash.
Coffins can be totally ecologically sound, like sweet to nature, and made out of reclaimed wood or wicker or woven out of hemp or whatever. I read about it once in a magazine.
Where can you get them from?
Pawn shop, usually.
Also, I've heard that they're dirt cheap.
They're dirt cheap. Well, why didn't you say? Elric, can you arrange to have that done?
On it now.
Elric?
Yes?
What are you doing?
I'm asking the universe.
Might be quick if you use my phone in the office.
Right.
Right. Mike, you're in charge of the flowers.
Right, where am I going?
Simply the best florist.
Yeah, but which one?
That's what it's called. Look, I'll ring ahead and let them know you're coming.
You know, I didn't see a hearse when I arrived. Where is it? MOT?
Long story, but we're badly in need of one.
Well, I know a fair bit about cars, ignitions, alarms, you know. I could get you one.
How?
You leave that to me.
What about me? What am I doing?
You get to prep Mr. Johns.
What? Well, why me?
Because you've seen it done more times than I have.
You've never seen it done.
Exactly. And we all know how you like to do things properly. Here you are. Elric can give you a hand.
What are we doing?
Prepping Mr. Johns' body.
Excellent. Prepping him for what?
Have fun.
Death is such a beautiful time, returning to nature, communing with the spirits. Tell me, what is the process?
Well, first of all, we need to get the body cleaned with disinfectant. We need to massage the body because rigor mortis would have set in by the time they arrive here, so that we can place them in a presentable way for the family to view them.
A presentable way?
No one dies looking somber with their hands on the chest, do they?
Well, that is a revelation. I had absolutely no idea.
We need to pack the nose and throat and sew up the mouth. We wouldn't want leakages. Then the eyes will need caps placing inside the eyelids.
What happens to the eyes?
Well, after death, the eyes shrink and recede into the back of the head, leaving a hole.
I can't imagine not having eyes in my eye sockets. That's where they live.
We need to make a small incision, preferably in the neck. Don't ask me why.
Why?
Because we just do. Anyway, then we need to drain the blood from the body and put 2 gallons of embalming fluid in.
What's embalming fluid?
Oh, you might have seen the big bottles over there with formaldehyde on the side.
No.
The tubs with keep out of reach of children on them. No? Oh, well. After that, we need to wash and dress the client. I'll go and prep the purple Jesus.
Who's he?
It's a type of embalming fluid. Look, all you need to know is it's purple and it works miracles.
Purple Jesus. Don't you worry, pal. I've got you covered. I'm gonna pop a couple of pennies on your eyelids so you can pay the boatman at the River of Styx. I've only got a £5, so I'll just pop it in your pocket. Holy Anna.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Mike Harvey. You might be expecting me. You must be Mrs. Bush.
Oh, Natalie.
Natalie.
Oh, my friends call me Nat.
Your friends call you Nat. You're known as Nat Bush.
Yes.
I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here. Are you a bit of a fan?
I'm president of the Tina Turner fan club, South Wirral chapter. It was formed in 1989, the same year Tina released Foreign Affair, one of the seminal pop records of our time. Her favourite colour is green. She has a golden retriever called Spinny. Yes, I'm a bit of a fan. Tina's not just a hobby, she's a way of life.
Okay, and you work here to fund that way of life.
I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
The man? What man?
The men are all the same. You don't look at their faces and you don't ask their names.
Those Tina Turner lyrics. Just then, were those Tina Turner lyrics?
What's that got to do? Got to do with it.
There you go again.
Then my words seem lost on you. I can't believe you're talking like we're just friends.
Could you go and get my flowers now, please?
Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away.
Do you mind?
I'll never know how I watched you.
I can still see you. Dave, how's the hearse shopping going?
Well, I've secured a vehicle, but it's not quite a hearse.
What do you mean it's not exactly a hearse?
I mean, it's not a hearse. I'll send you the picture. Got it?
It's a Volvo.
Estate.
I'm sorry, Dave. I do apologise. It's a Volvo estate. What use is that?
Well, hold on. From a distance, it looks like a hearse.
What distance? Jupiter? Because in that picture, it looks very much like a Volvo. Sorry, Volvo estate.
Well, there's plenty of legroom in the back. We can be creative.
What are you suggesting? We prop a body up in the back?
Well, it was either this or an ice cream van, and I don't think turning up in a Mr. Whippy would have gone down well, would it?
We are not using a Volvo estate. You've got half a day to figure it out. I don't care how you do it, so long as there's a hearse on the driveway no later than 10 a.m. Got it?
Got it.
Get it sorted.
Here you go. One big Willy.
We asked for William.
We ran out of flowers.
Of course you did. A florist running out of flowers.
You're welcome to wait. I don't wanna lose you. Boop, boop, boop.
No, that's fine. Come on. Come on. Come to see more epic fail?
Yep. Have you heard the latest?
No, what?
Jeff and Colin have put a deposit down on the building across the street. Looks like you're going to have some competition.
That's just great. You know, Jeff is loving this.
Why is it so important for you to prove Jeff wrong?
It's not just Jeff I'm trying to prove wrong.
Still. Mike, Dad's gone. You don't need to.
I know. It's for myself too.
Well, at least you're not on your own anymore.
I mean, Dave and Elric. You're right about them. Useless.
They're all right.
You're not going to stay after the funeral, are you?
I can't.
But why? You know, Elric told me in a level of great detail of the procedures you taught him today.
Did he?
I'm impressed. Where did you learn all that?
Dad taught me. He always wanted us to take more of an interest in the business.
You, maybe, but not me. Never me.
You were always off doing a play or writing your autobiography.
Trying to get his attention.
Dad only taught me because I wasn't as quick as improvising my way out of a situation like you were.
Well, it doesn't matter now because I'm proving them all right.
You are leading your first funeral tomorrow.
Really? Do you want to know what I know? I have a body. I have flowers that say Willie instead of William. I'm still on Pulbearer Shore. I have a coffin-shaped bookshelf or a bookshelf-shaped coffin, and so far my only means of transportation is screwing casters onto the bottom of it, all under the evil eye of Laurel and Hardy across the street.
I guess you shouldn't give up a life in drama just yet.
Funny.
Look, tomorrow is happening. We are doing a funeral one way or another. Even if it's just to wipe that smug look off Jeff's face.
Do you really think that we can do it though?
I know it. Now go home and get some sleep.
I can't, there's things
Every problem will still be the same tomorrow morning. But you might just be able to see the answers more clearly.
Okay. Are you coming?
You go on ahead. I'll finish up here.
Okay.
Hello. Is there any chance you can drop by the office? Oh, sorry. It's Ashley Harvey.
Good morning, Director.
You did it? But when?
Yesterday,
How?
I called in a few favours.
Elric, you got a coffin, and Dave, you actually got a hearse.
What can I say? When the dire are in need, I always come through. Got some friends in some high places.
Right. Moment of truth. You know, I really am impressed with you guys.
Okay, I've got to admit it. It felt good getting things sorted. Everyone worked really hard.
You know, things are really starting to look up for us now. You, did fill up with petrol this morning, didn't you, Dave?
Well,
Get out. Get out now.
Would anybody fancy listening to some Tibetan chanting music?
Sure. Why not?
Look, Jeff, if you've come to cause trouble...
Mr. Johns was an outstanding member of our community, and we've come here to pay our respects.
Give over, Jeff. Why are you really here?
You look as if you're a pallbearer short of a funeral. And Colin here would like to volunteer to assist you.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Gentlemen, please remember when you lift the coffin to use the handles properly. Cheers.
Well, I thought you...
Good luck.
What's that all about?
Dunno. Right, just as we practice, guys. On the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go inside and leave this to the professionals. Get this thing inside now before you all end up in one yourselves.
Oh, that's very Christian of you.
Don't you even dare, you little git.
This thing, can you believe him? A man of the cloth addressing such a beauty? This is reclaimed timber with faux brass handles.
Elric!
Yes, sir.
Shut up.
Right you are.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it. I'll see you all inside. Where you going, Colin? Colin, where you going? How are we going to get this coffin inside?
Colin. Keep them safe.
Yeah, sure, Jeff.
So sorry about that.
Please be seated. Family and friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Captain William Johns. He was in the RAF for 25 years.
We did it.
Really?
I mean it. I know there's been a few bumps along the way, but look, you've given her the chance to say goodbye. You can't ask for more than that. Mum and Dad would be proud.
Thanks.
I've been thinking, maybe we could both continue to make them proud.
How?
By doing the next funeral and then the one after that?
What are you saying? You want to give it a go here? What about London?
Well, I'll work something out. So what do you say, partner? Do you think we can run 98% of a business?
I know it.
Thank you so much. Well, it was a bit touch and go at first, but I suppose it's understandable given that you two are new to this. However, I would just like to say thank you. You did manage to pull it back ever so slightly.
You'll be hearing from my solicitor.
So far, this has not been a very dignified end to a man who once served this great nation to keep idiots like you safe. Now, can you carry it out?
It's got no handles anymore.
Mike, let me ask you a question. Do I look like Dale Winton?
No. You'd have to dye your hair, go on a sunbed and, campen up a little bit.
I do not want this man's final journey to be reminiscent of an episode of Supermarket Sweep. Now get your head together and sort it now.
Did you step on something?
No, why?
I heard a crack. It sounded like...
Wood breaking!
What are they up to now? Are you testing me, Lord?
They're not doing too bad, are they?
As the big control tower in the sky has called him in for the last time, we say a final over and out to Captain William Edward Johns. Ashes to ashes, dust to...
Oh dear. How unfortunate.
Father, I wanna be like you. Come back from the grave. Oh, mother, will you be there for me? Come back from the grave. If I sing and sound so morbid, it's because I am. There's a death in the family. It's a family affair. Leaving us alone like this, it's so unfair. If I never smile and never laugh, it's because I can't. Your death will be the death of me.